Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back to more Octopath Traveler. We just arrived in Atlas Dam. Let's get a rest. Much needed rest. We'll start looking around, talking to people, stealing from them, and we're going to look for Cyrus. He's got the scrutinized thing, I believe. You see that library near the palace? It's filled with all sorts of historical books. Libraries aren't for me. My cows are my priority. Steal. Ambrosia milk? I'll take that. Oh, I wasn't trying to talk to you. Ambrosia milk is, Oh, let me look at my, That was in valuables. Interesting. So that's probably for a quest. I probably need that for a quest. Nothing going on there. Okay. Oh, I never went in here, did I? Oh, no, it's the inn. I thought this... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me go ahead and save it. Something wrong with me today. You ever just, like, have, like, a nap that you didn't mean to have and you're just fucked up for the rest of the day? That's me.
Oh, yes.
I plan on studying hard and becoming a scholar, and this is where I steal from a little girl. Yelling Great, Inspirating Plum, Odds and Ends, Large Feather. Okay. Hey, look at this. I found this huge egg just lying around. Isn't it amazing? Steal. Rook egg. We'll need that, apparently. So there we go. That's either for a quest or a side quest.
That's right.
There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even them brainy scholars will agree with me. Emperor crab. A lot of this is cooking ingredients that I'm finding.
Hello.
Oh, I see he's taking an interest in me axe. You know, like most of the scrawny weaklings around here. Iron armor, olive of life, iron axe. I want this axe. Oh, he caught me. Alright, we still have more chances. Wow, this guy's on top of it. That was 80%. I mean, none of this is super important. I kind of want the iron armor, though. We got it. Alright, I can see. Alright. So let's see. An axe. It's a little more accurate, but... And the other thing was iron armor. Alright, so let's see. They have arcane glaives, AC light staff, oak staff. Can't quite afford an oak staff. I could afford some armor. Let me get this.
Hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Steal. Soothing Sea. Alright. Oh, he got me. Alright. And here's the Atlas Dam Palace gate. But you know what I didn't see is a bar. Well, there's Cyrus. What I didn't see is a pub. Or did I? No, I did. I remember I did. Let's look around, though, first.
Hello there.
This is the Royal Academy, Atlas Dam's pride and joy. All are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. Alright, cool. A lot of people that I can't talk to, huh? Still gonna look around. I mean, this is a very story-important area for Cyrus. Cyrus is just a virus. Your potential is what's essential. If you get it, let me know. I feel like people forgot about that show.
Listen.
A priceless book was stolen from the archives many years ago. Ever since then, they've kept this place tightly guarded. Alright, he's got soul stones. Oh, Alright, I can't fail again. And I don't have, like, a lot of money to be spending on restoring reputation. So I'm going to leave, come back, so I have an autosave there. Otherwise, I can't do path actions. That would be bad, you know? Well, we got both of those, no problem.
How are you doing today?
This is the Royal Library. Here you will find many rare and valuable books. Is there a particular tome you were looking for? Alright, I'm going to pass on that stuff. For now, at least.
Hello.
The Palace Gate just lies to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promising thinkers receive their education. Yeah, none of that stuff is worth it for me. And here's Atlas Dam Palace.
Hello.
This is the Royal Palace of Atlas Dam. Leave the palace and head east, and you'll find the Royal Academy. The library lies to the west. Damn. Okay, so since my reputation just suffered, let's see about... I guess you have to hit return to title, and we'll load the autosave, right? Because there should have been an autosave of just going in there. Sometimes you gotta save, scum. Especially when you're down to your last chance. And you're trying to get... Oh, wrong thing. And you're trying to get an earring. A stimulating earring. Let's see. Herb of Awakening. Inspirating Plum. Healing Grape. Thunder Soulstone. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. Let's see if you do. Oh, he's got some good stuff. But it's all really low. Alright. Can't do much about that right now. I could try to save scum it out. But when they're that low, it's kind of rough, you know? It might be better to just come back at a higher level, you know? Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed. Alright.
Greetings.
His Majesty possesses a unique understanding of scholarly pursuits. He founded the Royal Library and Academy, where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely. Alright, there's nothing I really... Oh, he's not here. Okay, let's go talk to Cyrus and start his first chapter. We'll watch the backstory and then we'll do it. Cyrus is actually one of my favorites in this. He's really useful. He's got an interesting story. So, yes, I think I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Dam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day, to bring light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Right, of course. Let's hear the beginning of the tale.
And so it was that
Did my
Atlas
reputation
Dam
just
was
go up?
founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
Therese ain't shit.
I think it was...
You've only got 2 students, so you have a 50% chance of being called on.
No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. it was Hornburg?
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness.
Claudio's playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. For when you want to simulate trucks, but in Europe.
Strife here in the
Twice.
Flatlands, as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left
I don't see a
off
claw.
next time.
He's like, let's synchronize our wrists. I have
Don't
a
forget
hairy
to read
wrist. I
chapters
also have a
3
hairy
and
wrist.
4 before our next
We're synchronized.
lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Why is he yelling after them like they're walking away when they're just standing there staring at them?
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor
She's
Albright.
stimulated.
Hello?
Professor Albright, Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives.
Splendid.
Splendid. Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Alright, well, since I already kind of talked to people around here, we know what they say. So we're just going to head in that direction. Nope, cutscene. There's Therese. I know it's Therese, but I knew somebody named Therese and they ain't shit.
Professor Albright.
Oh no, no, stupid, stupid, stupid. That was weird, it like faded out the song and then faded it back in before it started playing this. Oh, thank heavens, you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter
If you can
is-
spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
But of course, Your Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is important to me let's try that again. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor, it will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Homburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when it's Hornburg. I thought it was Homburg. Hornburg fell. I don't know. It looked like an M is RN, you know. I see. A shame that.
The truth
I
is-
do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... See, Therese here is like, notice me, senpai. But she figures he's never gonna notice her because when the princess is there, right? Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures in the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness, as I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah,
Oh, hello there, Therese.
yes.
Did you have a question for me as well?
No.
No. Good day, Professor. You haven't noticed her, Senpai. Oh. Library. Oh, wait, no, the library's the other side. That is the academy.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of The Church of the Flame, A Complete History, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
What he said. He's got bitches, though, right? Like, he's got women all over him, and he does not notice. Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a little schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes. Much as a child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge. Insert Joe Redifer going, did you just say tits?
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Titillated. He's titillated. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will. Never good lighting in the Special Archives, huh?
We here.
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Hold on a second. What is it that I'm making a joke about tits, and then EB on the Discord says snake tits? Did somebody return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright.
Professor Albright, the headmaster, would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh, well, might I ask you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is.
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. Knock,
Cyrus
knock.
Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Do enter. This fucking guy, man. Wait, is this the chapter that has Rudy Giuliani in it? As a boss?
My
That might be later, I don't
apologies
know.
for summoning you on such short notice.
This is a boss that looked like Rudy Giuliani.
How might I be of assistance, headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I told you this guy sucks. Cyrus is about to invent Wikipedia.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against
Shameful.
everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Shameful.
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude.
Shameful more than unfortunate, but yes. Shameful
My
attitude.
sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait. There was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special
I could have sworn it said
archives
special
really closing
archives, but
early.
that's why when your brain doesn't work right, you see a perfectly normal word and you just make it
I
something
would do
different.
so quickly.
Special archives. Lisa, run like the wind!
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Rest.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Headmaster? Dun, dun,
What's the
dun.
matter?
Yes? What is it, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir. Alright, library. Sup, fucks? Cyrus is here. Wearing my a la carte shirt on my coat. Ah, Professor Albright. I swear he borrowed that cloak from Alucard.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not
Well,
so.
this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. Yeah, that's why it's called stealing. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed.
Ha! You could say that indeed, a habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
Aha! I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do
And the
some
game
research.
is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys in the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who had been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Right, so he's got scrutinize. Well, since we're starting in here. Let's see now. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library. Okay. Most intriguing. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering what they're worth. I have gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. So that's Russell's situation. Have we talked to Russell before? Hmm? Oh, Cyrus, I trust you not to interrupt my research. No. Russell just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he... move along now. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. It was resting on my... I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? So now we know his situation. He's thinking it's worthless because he's stupid. Oh wait, no, we're not going that way. We're going this way. And by you just scrutinize anybody and it'll give you information about that person. Born and raised in Atlasdam, this old widow now visits this place every day in memory of her late husband. Even after she passes, she wishes to be by her husband's side, just like the relief of the king and queen in the Academy's library. And see, that actually gave us a hidden item has appeared. So somewhere on this screen, you'll notice like a little sparkly bit. And that'll be where that... There it is. It's right down there. Getting down there is a whole other thing. Well, no, actually, no, it's fine. So I got a medium inspiring plum. So it's actually in your interest to scrutinize everybody you see, because you might uncover items. Once in charge of protecting the king, this guard suffered a serious leg injury. An arrow to the knee, I understand. And was since transferred to a calmer post inside the grounds. Though the injury healed long ago, he hasn't mentioned it to anyone and enjoys the serenity of his new post. And that uncovered another new item, which is right here. Light soulstone, nice. Oh, I've already done that. So it's worth it to scrutinize everybody, because you might uncover items. Oh, I've already scrutinized her. No item or individual that passes through the palace gates escapes this guard's notice. Rumor has it, however, that his dedication is not rooted in any sort of loyalty, but is rather born of the desire to perpetuate and protect his own unscrupulous business of selling trinkets to collectors of royal mementos. And that has uncovered an item as well. Let's see if we can find... Oh, it's up there? Okay. Let's get it. Odds and ends. That's for selling. That's another reason why Cyrus is very useful.
Hello?
I know that, yeah. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations. He takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. His loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust. And I got a healing grape from that. A young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and is yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed, but has turned a blind eye to his actions. Oh, right there. A buckler. Speaking of which, yeah. See, he's staves as well, so... Yeah, give him that buckler. But he has a lot of different kind of elemental magic, too, that he can learn. The son of a prominent family in Atlasdam and one of the guards responsible for protecting the throne room. Rather than earning his post, however, it was granted to him as he has no merits of his own. Born in the slums in the coastlands, this guard was recognized for his skills and now protects the throne room. Despite holding the same position, he is ridiculed by the other guards simply for his origins, causing tension between the two. Alright. There's an olive of life. That's always a good item to find. be up in here. Yep. A small cup. Okay, whatever. Yeah, can't go down that way yet, so. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I can scrutinize or even talk to, but I'm just checking around just in case anything's changed. Friggin' weirdo standing there. Actually, that's where we're going, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see now. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time. So we now know of his situation. He has the key, it is true, but the dust gathered on it... So, oh, I didn't get to read that, but alright.
Splendid.
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses the keys to the archive? The headmaster and the guard.
But of course.
Of course. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archives? The guards. He was sleeping. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty. I guess it wasn't so active. It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No. He would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely the one who acquired a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together and our villain is... Russell Brand. I always knew it. Indubitably, that shifty scholar Russell. I know some shifty scholars. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. That brings you to the dungeon, which was closed before, but now you can see it's open.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. But that should join you up with the rest of the party. And so I have taken it upon myself to investigate this suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along, are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course mysteries exist only to be solved. After all, it is of utmost importance to remember that. Ah, but there I go again. Don't let me talk your ear off, but I would be glad for your help. Let's get right to business then. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below. Alright, so, yeah. We're going to want to save it and stop, but I just want to look around the town real quick and scrutinize for items. So we're going a little extra late, but... Wait, did I not steal from this dude? Oh, I didn't want to get that, yeah. After the great pestilence in the Riverlands, this apothecary decided to dedicate himself to disease prevention and swift treatment. He now works together with the Royal Academy in Atlas Dam to create both medicine and new forms of treatment. So now, it doesn't uncover an item, but it says guide with ease, so now if I wanted to guide him, it would be easier to do that. So if I wanted to go, you know, guide is easier, but I'm not trying to do that. Oh, my bad. The childhood friend of the reckless boy by her side. Being the older by 2 years, she was entrusted with watching over him. Despite his endless curiosity, oftentimes putting them both in danger, she takes her role seriously and is prepared to face whatever challenges come her way. And that uncovers a hidden item. No, not steal. Brimming with curiosity, this young boy will go to whatever lengths necessary to sate an interest, even if it puts him in danger. Though his reckless tendencies worry those around him, he oftentimes rare and valuable items he brings back from his adventures have earned him the esteem of his friends. Smarter bartering. Okay. Well, we don't have somebody who barters just yet, but we could do that. Better chance of getting a discount when you purchase items. Alright. Ah, there. Light. A medium light soulstone. A thoughtful rancher who delivers fresh milk from his cows to his parents every morning. His parents worry about his future, though, as he dedicates his entire life to work alone. And that gives you a discount at the end. Did I ever talk to this guy? I don't think I did. This is Atlas Dam, the largest city in all the Flatlands. It is a city of learning, while many scholars come for the purposes of study and research. I don't know if I should try that. In charge of defending the castle town, this mercenary-turned-guard keeps a vigilant eye on those coming in and out of the gates. Once he spots a suspicious figure, he uses whatever means necessary to apprehend them. New weapons for sale. Very cool. Which actually brings me to... Well, let me go down here real quick. Nobody in there. Okay. I did want to go to the weapon shop. Especially since I have a new character. Yeah, let me get this quartz rod. Alright, so I'm going to save it, and we're going to stop for now. I'll see you guys next time and all that. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. I'll see you guys real soon with more Octopath Travel.